Hi everyone, and welcome to the bench. Well, today I'm going to tie you up the parachute green drake. If you're fortunate enough to be out in your local stream and encounter a green drake hatch, this is a great pattern to use, but it's also a very effective, attractive pattern. Make sure you have these materials ready before you tie the fly. For the hook, we'll use a size 12 TMC 100. We'll use some Wapsi UTC 70 black thread to tie with, some moose mane tips for the tail, some olive Fentex for the body, some yellow monocord for the ribbing. For the wing, we'll use some dark olive calf tail, and some olive Grizzly neck hackle for the legs. I've taken about 5 moose mane tips, and I'm going to measure them up the length of the hook and put them back on for the tail. Now these green drakes have quite a long tail on them. Now on the next step, I've actually taken my thread, wound it forward about 2/3 of the way up the hook towards the eyelet. I've taken a small portion of my green calf tail, my dark olive calf tail. I'm going to measure it up again, the length of the hook, put it forward. And the big misconception here about the parachute is it has to be big. It doesn't have to be that big, it's just got to be the size of a wing. And then tie the wing so it's upright. As I'm tying in the wing, I'm really going to build up a large bump of thread in front of this wing. And that really helps it stand upright. And I also make a few turns around the base of the wing with my thread, which helps it compact nicely into one big bundle on the top. For the body, we're going to tie in some green Fentex. And I'll just start the green Fentex, build up the body a little bit here. But before we wind this green Fentex on, we actually want to put on some yellow ribbing material. And this is just some monocord. I'm going to take my green Fentex and slowly wrap up the body, again keeping the tail fairly thin and building up the body a little bit thicker as we get towards the wing. For the ribbing, I have my yellow mono, and we're just going to tie in about 4 to 5 ribs on the way up. These green drakes have real nice bright yellow rib to them. At this point, I've kept my green Fentex on. I'm going to pull it back. I'm not going to cut it off because I'm going to tie it in for the head after, but I am going to snip off my yellow mono. I've taken an olive and Grizzly hackle, and it is a dry fly hackle. And we're going to tie it in just behind the wing, wrap it forward, make sure it's tied in nice. And now we're going to take that hackle and wrap it around our wing to form a nice parachute leg. Now that we have the legs tied in parachute style, I'm going to take my green Fentex, make a turn behind, 2 turns behind the wing. Now I'm going to pull my hackle back and wrap in front and form a head on the fly. And there it is, the finished parachute green drake. This fly is very effective during a green drake hatch, and it's also a great attractor pattern. Vary the sizes, try it from a size 12 up to a size 6 because green drakes are a very large fly.